of the concerns that advocates are raising about the conditions there at the detention center. Joining us now to discuss is Thomas Kennedy. He is the spokesperson for the Florida Immigrant Coalition, or FLIC. Thomas, thank you for spending your time with us, for seeing you. And I want to start with, we heard the governor, Ron DeSantis, saying, hey, this is our moment. This is what we all campaigned on when he spoke about and announced, really, the first deportation flights out of the facility. When we hear more details coming out about the conditions in there, and we saw from our own Priscilla Alvarez's reporting about detainees and what's been akin to dog cages, the lights being on all day and night where they can't sleep, the lack of food, the lack of running water. When it rains, they say the toilets overflow into these cells. What stands out to you as we continue to learn more about this detention facility?
Yeah, I mean, things are so bad that family members and detainees have told us that they have to scoop fecal matter out of the toilets because there's lack of water and the toilets lose pressure. I mean, the governor says that he doesn't want to be twiddling his thumbs while people are there in detention. We know that people have been in detention there for 16, 17, 18, 22 days now without even the ability to speak, not to their lawyers, but even an immigration officer from the government side.
Why is that time frame significant,
right?
Thomas?
The governor says that, well, because they're not supposed to be holding people past 14 days in this facility. I mean, they don't even have a 287G contract or any sort of contract with the federal government that would give them authority to legally hold immigrants at this site. And I also want to emphasize this. The governor says that no one without a final order of removal has been held there, except the DACA recipient that they held there and now transferred to another facility, except the 15-year-old that they held there for 3 days and they had to release, except the Mexican tourist that they detained there, causing a international diplomatic incident. So the governor just goes out and says things, and they're just lies, and they're disproven by the facts that we all know and we can fact check.
Yeah, and we heard the ACLU also take issue with the DeSantis administration saying during that press conference we saw this past week that everyone there, every detainee had a final deportation order. The ACLU saying that's flat out false. They also have a current lawsuit against the state, mostly because of access, the lack of access for attorneys to their clients. Can you talk about that? But also this, the governor, DeSantis, urging the DOJ to allow an immigration judge to be stationed at the Everglades Center in order to fast-track deportations. This is something he's talked about, but the DOJ has not yet approved that request. What impact would that have if they do get that request?
I mean, I spoke with family members all morning today who were distraught because they couldn't reach their loved ones inside the facility because apparently the phones were down. We're still trying to fully understand what's happening. But again, as the ACLU notes, and you note, lawyers can't access the site physically and often via phone to talk to the clients and mount a successful legal defense, right? So the place really operates like a black box. I mean, family members today were telling me they can't find their loved ones in the ICE detainee locator, right? The tool that's used for family members to track their loved ones through the immigration detention facilities. In this facility, they don't appear at all.
Right. A lot to keep track of here, especially as we heard Governor DeSantis and his, what he calls border SAR, announce also that they're stepping up the ICE partnerships. Florida leads the nation in the number of these ICE partnerships, meaning even more arrests are coming of what they call undocumented citizens. Thomas Kennedy, thank you for your time.